We're all about food with a surprise inside today on Food's Greatest Hits. We just binged on burritos, and now we're headed to Italy for a classic stuffed pasta filled with a magical surprise. It's those pillowy pockets of goodness we all know and love, ravioli.
Ravioli might be single-handedly the original surprise bite.
The only thing that is better than eating well-prepared ravioli is eating a well-prepared ravioli that you don't know what's inside, because that's your treasure chest moment.
Ravioli couldn't be more simple. It's squares of pasta filled with any combination of meats, cheeses, and veggies, boiled in water and smothered in delicious sauce. The very first recipe for ravioli was written in the mid-14th century by Italian Francesco Di Marco. The recipe called for pasta stuffed with chopped green herbs, beaten eggs, and fresh cheese. Pretty enlightened for the 14th century. This dish took off with Italian peasants, who would fill their pasta with whatever they'd made for dinner. But few people ate ravioli in the US until the 1930s and 40s, when canned ravioli appeared in grocery stores across America. Canned ravioli became an instant American classic, and is the first introduction most of us have to this delicious stuffed food.
First ravioli I ever had came from a can. As life went on and I got older, I realized this canned ravioli is not it.
But if you want the real ravioli experience, you have to try it prepared fresh.
The perfect ravioli has to start with fresh pasta.
When you're stuffing it, don't overstuff it, but don't also understuff it.
Ravioli is one of those really great classic stuffed foods because each one is handmade and they take time.
So how can we take ravioli to new heights? Well, for starters, we think that ravioli can only get better if it's filled with classic Italian flavors. Or, for our first dish, filled with an entire classic Italian meal.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
It's the Mamma Mia ravioli.
That's the biggest ravioli I've seen!
Oh my God.
There's sauce under here.
Ooh, and cheese.
Who knows what's inside? We don't know.
Oh, that's right. It is a deep-fried ravioli, and it's packing a big surprise. So enough talk. Let's see what's inside this thing.
We will know in a moment. What is inside of this ravioli?
All right, let's crack this open.
Let's break it.
Yeah.
Hello. There's spaghetti under there.
Oh yeah, we filled this giant ravioli with a full serving of spaghetti and meatballs because, the way we see it, 2 Italian classics are better than 1. But can you have too much of a good thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
This is better than Christmas.
You baked spaghetti and meatballs inside a giant ravioli.
Look at that steam.
And it's very tasty.
Meatballs, the spaghetti, it's a ravioli.
It's delicious.
It's so delicious.
Honestly, I could spend a day talking about what my favorite part of this is. But for simplicity's sake, I'll say all of it.
Mwah.
So our giant ravioli is a huge hit with our tasters. But size is only one way to mix up your stuffed pasta. You can also change up the color. Mixing beets into your pasta dough will give you pink ravioli. Squid ink will give you black ravioli. But we're not just changing the color of our next take on this sublime stuffed food. We're trying an experiment to see if the classic ravioli will work as a sweet treat.
Whoa.
It's the dessert ravioli.
I've never had a dessert ravioli.
Delish.
What do we think is inside?
I think there's gonna be maybe a meringue.
Ooh.
Does that make sense?
Maybe it's gonna be a little fruit.
It's a good guess, but no. This dessert ravioli is made from pasta infused with cocoa powder, stuffed with chocolate hazelnut cream, and covered with raspberry chocolate sauce.
All right, let's do this.
Get into it.
Oh yeah, dip it, dip it.
Oh my God, this is the best.
You've made Anne cry.
Chocolate and hazelnut mixed them together, never a bad idea.
I love the pasta.
I just want to eat more and more of it.
You've managed to get chocolate into pasta dough. That's nothing short of a culinary miracle.
Well, hold on a second, because we're not done yet. Nowadays, chefs are coming up with new spins on the time-honored ravioli all the time. So we're taking this showmanship to the next level with our final ravioli mashup, which combines this Italian classic with a classic Asian stuffed food.
Oh, wow.
It's the invisible ravioli.
I
can see through it, but I can't tell what it is.
To me, it kind of looks like shrimp.
So we've got rice papers?
You're absolutely right. It's a see-through ravioli made with rice paper and stuffed with shrimp, pickled vegetables, cilantro, and green onions. And it's all covered in a spicy chili sauce. But will combining classic ravioli with a classic Chinese dumpling make for the ultimate stuffed food?
Let's go for it. 3, 2, 1. The rice paper is just disintegrating on my tongue.
It's like not like a dumpling or.
It's like refreshing. It's like eating a salad almost, but in ravioli form.
Oh my God, it's vanishing in front of our very eyes.
Well, our tasters have made all 3 of our ravioli mashups disappear. And that's because it might just be the perfect stuffed food. There's nothing more satisfying than breaking into a piece of ravioli to discover the goodness inside. And that's why ravioli is one of food's greatest hits. Coming up, we're digging into donuts that have the right stuff, because they're stuffed.